Hello there. Yesterday, my son Chris reached out and offered you all a custom video sharing some tips and tricks to help you improve your online presence. This is your custom video that was made for you. We're not selling anything in these videos. We have a small business as well, but we believe givers gain. So throughout the week, we make a few of these videos for other businesses, hoping to bring value and service to the community. If you can, though, leave us some feedback. Let us know if these videos were helpful or not. If you learned anything, any feedback would be helpful because we want to make sure that our videos are actually serving the purpose and giving back. So in your short video, I'm going to go over content, backlinks, and citations. I'll go over your company's online presence and make any recommendations if I see any. Words, images, and videos are content, and it's important to have sufficient content on your website. The more you have, the better it is for Google to identify what you specialize in, what your services are. Ideally, you'd have 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. This gives Google enough opportunity to crawl your website, grab all of the keywords, and as a result, put your business out in front of those who are looking for your services. Citations are the directory listings that you get in such places as Google, Yellow Pages, Yelp. It's your business name, your address, and phone number. It's very short and sweet, but you want to have as many of these throughout the internet as you can get, and preferably more than your competition. And then backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So if you have a Facebook page, for example, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of these are directing traffic back to your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. Not all backlinks are created equal, so you want to make sure they're relevant to your line of work. But the more backlinks you have, the greater emphasis Google will give you and validate your business as being a legitimate one, okay? So what we're going to look at first is we're going to go quickly over Google and how this works when someone does an organic keyword search. So an organic keyword search is what people type in, the keywords they type in naturally here when they're looking for the services or products that they need, right? The very top, you'll notice there are ads. Usually there are more ads here. Ads are okay as part of a marketing strategy, but I always tell my customers two things. One, not all ads will be visible because sometimes people have ad blockers. So if they have ad blockers, they're not going to see them, right? And also the placement of your ads are pretty random, so you don't know when people are going to actually see them. Secondly, if you're advertising in places like Yelp or Thumbtack, Home Advisor, those kinds of places, most contractors don't realize it, but when you are using those services, you're paying for every lead that you get, whether or not you land it. And also that very same lead is given to 4 other companies. So 5 companies are getting the same lead. Only one is going to land it, but all are being charged. So it's just something to be aware of. The prime real estate to grab and hold on to if you can is this area called the map pack. And this is where the majority of clicking is taking place when people are going to do a Google search, okay? You are actually placed here. You're number 3 here in the map pack, which is great. You've landed a spot here in this area. What you want to do is make sure you maintain this spot, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you to do that. The other prime area is to be listed on the first or second pages of Google. Most people don't venture further off when searching for services, so in addition to being here in the map pack, just make sure your business continues or is listed. I'm not even sure if it's listed on the second page. It's not on the first page, so let's take a peek here. Probably on the second page, maybe. Don't see it. So yeah, your goal would be to be on the first or second page. Like I said, most people are impatient and they don't click too further away from those 2 pages when they're looking for services. But you are in the map pack, so you're doing something very well, and kudos to you for that, okay? So let's take a look at your website. So Deck and Restoration DMV, what I will say is I like how your website is set up. Your images are very beautiful to look at, and they reflect your professionalism. I like how you've taken the time to find nice imagery for your website. What I will say is take advantage of adding more content, as you've heard me say, content, content, content. And even though you're in the map pack, this is going to help solidify your space, right? It'll make it difficult for other companies to knock you out of your space. So when you have an opportunity, add more content to your website. The other thing I recommend is, if you can, go back up here, add a contact form. Doesn't have to be elaborate, but people, like I said, are impatient, right? So if you can just put a contact form on your front page where people can put in their name, their phone number, their email, and anything else that you would like to know, so that they can get in touch with you very quickly. And also, if you miss their call, you'll have their information available right at your fingertips. And finally, what I recommend to you, because you've taken the time to add all of these really nice before and after shots, is to tag your photos with keywords that describe what it is you're displaying. For example, right now you just have like a random name for the files. Name each of these, tag each of these files with a name such as deck restoration in McLean, deck restoration in Manassas, anything like that, so that not only will Google grab keywords from the front-facing text that you have, but any file names that you have as well, they will become keywords to Google, and they will help you to stand out among your competitors. Okay, so if you can, take a moment to do that, and that will help you as well get an edge over your competition. So let's take a look at your data. This is data pulled from Google Analytics. Right now, your popularity ranking in Google is a 0.1 out of a 100. That can be improved using some of the tips that I've given you. Your backlinks are very, very, very low. You want to have backlinks in the high hundreds, thousands even. Right now, you're at 11, you had 52. This right here makes you a little bit vulnerable. For someone who comes with more backlinks, they can easily outrank you, and you don't want that to happen. So continually be building on your backlinks. Sometimes people build a bunch of backlinks on the front end and they stop doing it. And what they don't realize is that backlinks are not on the websites for indefinite terms. They expire, and you always need to be adding more. You also need to get more domains, listings, citations, etc., so that you can build this up as well. And that will help you, okay? I'm giving you a lot of tips that will actually, if you do them, you'll see in the long run that they will help your business. Okay, so finally, let me just show you how you're ranking with one of your competitors. Right now, Deck and Restoration DMV, you're getting about 1 to 2 clicks per day, it looks like. If we look at these charts here, your competition, one of them, Build HD, they're getting about 62 clicks per day. So take advantage of some of the feedback, and you can close this gap here and grab a lot of those clients, customers. I have looked at both websites, and there's no reason that you can't be grabbing the lion's share of what they're doing. Okay, so go ahead. I do see you have quite a few keywords. Let's take a peek at that real quick. So deck and fence, Washington, D.C., 100 people searching for that every month, and you're ranked number 15, which isn't terrible. But if you start doing some of the things I've suggested, you can, move up the ladder and be more, be a higher ranking company in that area. So you do have some keywords that are really buyer intent, which is good. You want to make sure your keywords have like a city behind them. The ones that don't are like national keywords. So you might be getting some of those, but likely these are not specific to the DMV area. So if you can, like what you're doing up here, you have deck repair, Washington, D.C., 60 people search that a month. You're number 12. Maryland Deck Fence Company near me, 100 people are searching that. You're number 22. So you're not at the very top of the list, but you're not terrible either. You're not further down on the list. Continue to add keywords that are essential. All of the cities that you cover, try to get keywords for those so that people can find you, right? Whenever we have clients, we do a deep dive with keywords and we find the most relevant ones, the most searched. And so that's what you want to do. You want to be looking at what your competition is doing and using similar keywords, but outrank them. Outrank them by having more content, outrank them by having more backlinks, and outrank them by having more citations. Okay? Certainly doable, so don't be discouraged in any way. You're doing very well already. Your website is beautiful. You're in the map pack. This video is just going to help you to maintain your position on the internet and hopefully even grab more customers from your competition. Hopefully this has been helpful. I know I get long-winded. I apologize for that. But please let me know what you thought, if it was helpful at all, if you learned anything. And if you have questions, if I glossed over anything too quickly and you need me to clarify, please let me know that as well. Otherwise, I'll let you go and get started with your day. I wish you much success and continued growth. Thank you. Bye-bye.